Dell XPS 9710, Core i7-11800H plus RTX 3060, Opinion. The GeForce RTX 3060 and its slim 70W TGP make a big impression, but it's not the best for the XPS 17's place rankings. It's definitely in the bottom half, but a series of notebooks with last-gen GeForce RTX 2080 and 2070 GPUs are essentially tied. The higher thermal budget in the Alienware M15R5 Ryzen edition gives it a sizable advantage on the order of 19 percentage points. However, this isn't a gaming notebook first and foremost. It's as thin and light as it can be while still holding a 17-inch display, and bearing that in mind, performance is good. In Firestrike, the same basic trend applies to the XPS 17's somewhat lackluster placement. And just like before, several Turing GPUs that are a step or two up the ladder basically tie, while the Ryzen edition gets the most out of its GPU. Again, performance is solid and nothing to worry about. If big screen portability is paramount, performance is perfectly good here. Overall, the Dell XPS 9710 is a larger format but elegantly designed laptop. It certainly lives up to its XPS name with premium materials, solid construction, excellent performance, and a very good thermal showing. While it's a 17-inch class machine, it's actually a few square inches smaller than the Alienware M15R5 Ryzen edition or the M17R4 with Intel 10th Gen Core CPUs that we've reviewed this year. Buyers who might covet a larger display shouldn't be concerned with the XPS 17's size just because of the 17 in the name. It's bigger than an XPS 15, sure, but with its Infinity Edge display and svelte chassis, the XPS 9710 offers a very space-efficient layout. The external features of the XPS 9710 really make this notebook shine. Dell's XPS systems always have a very good keyboard experience, the precision touchpad is big and responsive, and the display is wonderfully bright, vibrant and accurate. Maybe it's just the software developer in me, but I really like 16:10 displays that can show just a few more lines of code. It can also play standard 16:9 videos without controls overlaying the content, which is always nice too. The display's 500 nit maximum brightness is plenty bright for SDR content, and the UHD plus 3840 by 2400 option we tested is sharp as a tack, thanks to a density of 266 pixels per inch. As we discovered on the previous page, the 2021 XPS 17's performance was extremely good. Intel's Tiger Lake H-Core i7-11800H is a very capable CPU, and buyers who want a little more oomph can opt for the quicker Core i9-11900H instead. The new Dell XPS 17 scored at the top of our CPU focus charts in productivity and rendering, although that's not really a task we might do with a laptop very often. Gaming performance is also solid, but it's a little less standout, thanks to the lower thermal budget the XPS 17 affords. That reduced power paid off in acoustic and thermal performance, though performance was a little lower than comparable GPUs in gaming-focused notebooks, which was to be expected. The new XPS 17 is still plenty fast for playing just about any of today's biggest game titles, though. The one gripe we did have is related to the My Dell app. People who buy premium notebooks and spend thousands of dollars do not expect or want a system app to dedicate a full third of the screen to ads. Fortunately, they don't appear if you don't use the app, but it just feels odd. We're asking Dell to reconsider this decision and pull ads for third-party services. It detracts from the premium aesthetic at which Dell aims the XPS 17. Speaking of premium, the Dell XPS 9710 starts at $1,549 for a Core i5-11400H, GeForce RTX 3050 graphics, 8GB of RAM, a 512GB SSD, and a nice 1200p display. Those are significant steps down from our review unit in every way, But remember that the system allows user upgrades in RAM and SSD, so it's always possible to bump specs up later on. Stepping up to the Intel Core i7-11800H, GeForce RTX 3060, 32GB of RAM, and a 1TB SSD with its scrumptious 2400p 4K touch display more than doubles the price, all the way up to $3,149 from Dell. The company's configurator allows for every conceivable step along the way though, so hitting a specified budget should be pretty simple. Regardless of what you pick, the machine's 4 Thunderbolt 4 ports and SD card reader are always present, which is a healthy appointment of I/O options. Overall, the 2021 Dell XPS 17 is the notebook for folks who want the most portability possible while still retaining a large, bright, and sharp display. Its footprint is much closer to that of some 15-inch notebooks, but with a big, beautiful 17-inch 16:10 panel to work with. The XPS 17's productivity performance is excellent while its gaming capabilities are very solid as well. The XPS 17's battery life uptime was also very good, especially considering that 17-inch 4K panel. The Dell XPS 17 model we tested delivers the total package, and it should for the high-end price tag our machine commands. Regardless, laptop consumers in the market for a machine with a premium, high-end display and a top-notch PC platform to drive it would do well to start with the new Dell XPS 17. Good. Excellent UHD Plus display with touch input. High-end CPU performance. Very good battery life. Premium build quality. 4 Thunderbolt 4 ports plus included dock. Small footprint for its display size. Bad. Ads in the My Dell app. Middling gaming performance versus true gaming laptops.